Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
You know, there's really not been an adventure platform game like this in a long time. I think what we've done with it is try to keep all the elements people loved back then and bring in new elements too.
So in Yooka-Laylee we've made sure that there's a whole set of player choice so that people can play the game really the way they want to play it.
This really comfortable, take it at your own pace adventure game where there's always a fantastic, amazing, weird character to come and meet and do a challenge for.
I love Trouser, mainly because I voiced him. Yeah. I saw his conception on Gav's post-it note with his little fez. Steve Mails evolved the character into what he is now, but there's just a certain brilliance behind him.
Okay, so one of the more interesting and unusual looking characters, and we've got plenty of those, in Yooka-Laylee is Vendy. So she's like a kind of a living vending machine. And she actually controls one of the more important systems of the game, the Playtonics. So these are unlockable gameplay modifiers where the players can fine-tune the gameplay. So yeah, it's all about empowering the players to play in their particular style. So everybody's experience of Yooka-Laylee should be a little bit different.
I mean, when we begin a level, we're given a very simple design brief, and you know, in my case, I simply had make a nice level D. Straight off the blocks making this, there wasn't really a plan in place, it just developed. And so, you know, making the ice level, it goes, you know, from stage to stage to stage, you're throwing things in and all of a sudden there's that eureka moment and you think, wouldn't this be cool? This is how we could expand this. I mean, I can't go further because as it stands, it's an area we've not talked about yet, so we will let the players discover that themselves.
Because in the 90s the hardware was weaker, you couldn't do so much on the screen, so we used the music a lot more to kind of create the atmosphere, while now you get a lot of situations where it's trying to really put the player in the moment. But with Yooka-Laylee, I think we've gone back to that kind of old school form where we're trying to really encapture the feel of the world in the music.
I think what people should expect if they've played games that we've made in the past, they're going to feel initially very familiar. It's going to be like a case of wearing an old pair of shoes or an old pair of gloves, and everything's going to just fit and feel right. That's what we've seen when people have picked it up so far and they've gone, hey, I pressed this button and it did exactly what I expected it to do, and that's kind of something that we look to try and do, is make sure that we didn't try and do anything that was completely unexpected, but we've also improved in certain areas where we thought things could be enhanced and improved and made kind of more up to date.